Hello everyone, Tor86 here. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about another parts car I own, which is of course another 1986 Oldsmobile Toronado. I picked up this Oldsmobile Toronado about a year ago in Dayton, Ohio when I was at the Nationals. And also when I went to the Oldsmobile Nationals, I had a great time, and I hope that I can visit it this year, but I'm not really sure yet. I'll be for sure going to the Oldsmobile Homecoming in Lansing, Michigan, as per usual, and I will be recording a video rather than a live stream this time for added quality, because I'm going to be using a different camera, and hopefully I hope you guys will enjoy that video. I'm going to be bringing my friend Ben as well. Hopefully he can be a cameraman and we can walk around and look at all the beautiful cars that you guys bring to the Oldsmobile Homecoming. I hope to make this channel more of a more professionally based Oldsmobile channel where we can admire the beautiful cars that Oldsmobile created. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So I picked up this car in the middle of nowhere in Ohio. It was like about 40 minutes or 50 minutes out from the Nationals, and we ended up going down some very convoluted roads. I apologize for the quality. You can see I recorded this on a mini DV camera, a cassette camera. My phone camera was kind of busted back then, so I wasn't really able to record on that, and I didn't really have a good camcorder back then, so I apologize for the very blurry footage. But when we got there, you could see that the car was inside of just the mud. It was just stuck there, and this guy bought this car about like 10 years ago from a dealership, hoping that he would be able to work on it someday. And it quite obviously was not going to happen anytime soon. He had a lot of cars inside of his, just the front of his house and his yard that did not seem to be running. And luckily, I was accompanied with my father and also my father's friend, who is a very well-known figure inside of the Oldsmobile community with the 66 Toronados, John Dorsey. I'm not going to be put him on blast here saying, hey, hit up John Dorsey, but I'm just saying that this man has a lot of Toronados, and he may help you out if you do need some help with 1966 Oldsmobile Toronados up to the 1971 years, I'm pretty sure. Thanks to John's brilliance, we ended up bringing a marine motorized pulley system that would be able to tow our car basically onto the U-Haul trailer that we have over here. All you have to do is get this marine pulley, and then you have to mount it, of course, and then you have to connect it to a power source. So we got a bunch of wires to connect it to the battery, which is at the front of the truck. Put the two terminals down, and basically all we had to do then was pull it. But it wasn't that simple, because the car, of course, does not run, and also we couldn't shift it because you couldn't put a key into the ignition, mainly because the key broke off inside the ignition. So we had to break the wheel lock on the steering wheel, and we also had to force it into overdrive. I don't really know if that did anything, but it made the wheels turn, so we got it out of park somehow. We got it into like neutral or something like that, and it started moving. Thankfully, it was a little bit stuck. We had to use a lift on the back, which is why you could see us kicking the back, mainly because something was stuck. I think a stump underneath the fuel tank. So the fuel tank is very much dented because we had to use one of those like hydraulic lifts, and the car started moving up, and we were able to put it on the lift. I forgot to mention that there were a bunch of bees in this area too, and they started stinging me all over my leg, and the bees also had a nest inside of the car, and we were just praying that the bees would somehow fly out on the hours back to Wisconsin from Ohio. Luckily they did, actually. And you can also see the horrible condition the inside endured after this window was broken for who knows how many years. The interior is absolutely horrible, but there are some components on the inside that were proven to be very helpful. Here's some footage of us backing up the car to its resting place on a piece of land that my uncle owns. And It wasn't too difficult. I'm gonna save a lot of the footage because it is super disorienting to look at, because I didn't even have night shot on this camera because it wasn't a Sony. It was one of those Canon ZR80 cameras. It ended up breaking actually after this trip, so I don't use it anymore. So now we have the car where we want it, and not long after, I start having issues with my red Tornado's dash. The dash was not lighting up, and I kept on having a bunch of issues, and it was really annoying, and I basically had to play Russian roulette with my car if the dash would light up, which was a big issue because I liked driving around my Toronado a lot.
Oh my... Okay. Oh, thank God.
In fact, I was going to record an entire YouTube video of me taking out the dash from this parts car, but my phone died in the middle of it. Also, when I was watching a tutorial on how to take out the dash. So that was a lot of fun. But I'll show you some of the clips.
The problems never stop with the Toro. You just got to keep up. Recently, we have this issue. One of my share mounts broke. That's easy though, because I own a parts car, which we're going to be seeing today, because we have another problem on our hands, and it's not a pretty one. That's right, my dash is not working. And this is a very scary thing, honestly, because I don't know how these really work. So we're gonna take out my parts car cluster and see if it works in this one. They're both 86s. I don't see why they wouldn't work. We're gonna see today. And we're gonna take the Jeep because I don't feel like driving a car without knowing how much gas I have, speedometer, all that crap. Here we are at the parts car. Got this for $150, so it looks like it's in rough shape, but that's because it is. And let's check on it. Because there was a broken window here. Yeah, it looks like we patched that up pretty well, so I hope no water got in the interior. Not like it already isn't soggy enough. It's disgusting in here. Oh my God. Alright, so I got gloves on because I honestly do not want to touch a single thing in that car. It's so disgusting. Check this out. You got like broken glass all over the place. Gotta love that. Yeah, this stupid spider that's dead, of course. I hope everything is dead in here. It was once, there was a bunch of bees when we first got it. I'll post the video of when, is that another? Or is that the spider? Why there's so many damn spiders? Okay, what's in here? Nothing, cool. I'm looking at this relay right here. This panel, it has some pretty tight, it's got actual clicks to it, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna try to open this up. I don't know how you really do that. Alright, that looks pretty simple. Been out here for a bit, and I was able to get out the climate control and the radio. I'm gonna sell the radio because this model has an equalizer. It's actually a pretty high-end model because it has a sunroof equalizer, and it has an electronic gas cap release, which I've actually never seen before in these models. And out of all things it does not have in its package is leather seats, which I really wish it had. But it does have the door panel colors that I do have. So if I wanted to clean off this horrible, horrible condition, we'll get to it. Also, it has other stereo speakers. Mine only has 4. You look in the back, those are stock speakers. Mine aren't. They're Pioneers. They're good speakers. Yeah, it's a pretty decked out model for its time. It's got motorized recliners and lumbar support. Those did not come stock with all of the cars. So somebody who bought this package was kind of stupid and didn't get the leather, but whatever. Probably would have been wrecked anyway with the thing open. It had the equalizer right there. So it does not have bass and treble options, and that's kind of a no-no for me. It does have someone's name on it, M Ryan 6275123, and here's it again. It says W901. I'm guessing this is some type of parts guy. The guy, I'm pretty sure, was trying to fix it. He bought this thing for about $3K or $5K. I forgot what he did. He bought it from a dealership, and it originally never worked.
To anyone wondering, yes, I did actually put it in, and I was able to get it to work. I just never got to recording it, I guess. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it made you, relate or laugh or whatever. And also, before I go, I want to thank you for the massive amount of support on my last video, which is what, made me think of making this video. There's a lot more videos to come. I'm very excited what there is to come. Hopefully, my red car will be done soon. We'll be getting there. They're working on the transmission as we speak. And then I'm going to be sending over the white car, which you saw in the last video. We're going to be trading its motor mounts because the motor mounts on mine are not looking too great. It's leaning the engine over. And unfortunately, this is what you got to do. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.